If you were having coffee with me, I'd welcome you to my tangle of words and offer you a piping hot hug in a mug. If you can handle drinking hot tea from an enamel cup of the Kanko brand, you can survive the end of the world. And on world-ending matters, someone asked a loaded question about how horror movies tended to involve the Catholic Church. Is it because it's one of the most well-known with mysterious rites that are easy to misinterpret? Or maybe it's a stereotypical slander pushed by Hollywood? Anyway, one of the most secretive things about the Vatican is its papal elections, with cardinals sequestered away from the public until they make a decision and they send out a white smoke signal. The movie Conclave gave a dramatized version of things. While the reality is a lot less like a Dan Brown plot, I had expected the process to last longer. But the new pope was elected after 4 ballots during the 2025 Papal Conclave. While I had not expected an African pope, given that out of the 133 cardinals at the conclave, 17 are from Africa, with 3 having stirred up remarkable interest and support: Cardinal Peter Turkson from Ghana, Cardinal Abunku Basengu from DRC, and Cardinal Robert Sarah from Guinea. The successor to Pope Francis, Pope Leo, has a degree in mathematics from Villanova University, which means not only does he understand sin, he also knows cos, tan, and other trigonometric functions. He is the first American pope, and of course the world is waiting to see what bearing that will have on world affairs. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that some African leaders have also faced backlash for traveling to the Vatican to shake hands with the new pope, given how the money spent on such trips could be better used in infrastructure and other developmental projects. Speaking about developmental projects, the president and government officials who were in Belarus signed agreements to transform Zimbabwe's health care. Given that there is not much public detail about how much is being facilitated or the nature of the agreements, one can see how word on the street suggests that one of the individuals who is said to be awarded the tender to renovate the hospitals was implicated in an unprocedural $60 million tender project to supply PPEs at inflated prices during the COVID pandemic. If you're having coffee with me, I'll tell you that in a weird double standard development, given the American government's stance on immigration and asylum, white Afrikaners from South Africa, our southern neighbor, are being received in America as refugees of genocide. Crazy thing is, I might probably be more at risk of persecution for some of the things I write on my blog than this lot. Why the special treatment? Some media outlets seem to be bending over backwards to push a narrative of a genocide targeted against Afrikaners. The reality is somewhat different, especially if one were to look at the historical disenfranchisement of the indigenous people. Having lived through an era where we had a chaotic and violently executed land reform program whose effects we are still reeling from today, which is part of the reason for the country's current state, as I and other people suspect, there was a deliberate sabotage of the economy to ensure its failure, as it would set a bad precedent for an African country to successfully take back its land. And now here we are as a cautionary tale for an ill-planned land reform exercise. From breadbasket of Africa to basket case. If you see white smoke coming out of my house, it means that there is no electricity and we have started a fire to cook dinner. And if you see black smoke, it probably means the dinner got burnt. What's been going on in your neck of the woods?